So we're in Rowley, Massachusetts. This customer has a bat problem, and what we're finding is they have a gap right where the dormer hits the roof. So there's a construction gap, and that happens over time. Cold and hot here in New England, it happens fast, so houses swell, things pull apart. So that's what looks like happened here, and the bats are landing on the roof and crawling into the construction gap right where the dormer hits the roof line, and they're getting inside the house. And I think at this particular house, they're leaving guano in the attic, bat guano. So each dormer has a gap. So what we want to do is we're going to put a cone on this one where we know they're getting in, and then we're going to do prevention work on these 3 dormers up here, because just like squirrels, the bats are going to try to find another way back in once they realize that their den entry point has been closed off. So we need to make sure that we're doing this prevention work. Otherwise, cones, one-way doors, they just don't mean anything. We have to stay on top of it. We have to make sure that we seal up every hole. Bats here in New England, brown bats, only need about a ½ inch to get inside the house, and that's not much room at all. So you can imagine it does take a bit of a strong eye. We have to do some detective work. We have to get up on the roof. We have to find any gap, any hole, any spot where we think that they could have in the past, are now, or could in the future get in, and we just need to stay on top of it. And just like the squirrel stuff, holes open on homes, things, we get cold and then hot again, it happens. Holes are going to open up, so we give them a warranty. They're with us for a year. So if they have another bat problem again, say in 6 months, or August or September, when it's still hot, they just give us a call. We come right back out and we just do the process all over again. So we're going to get to work here, you guys. See you around. There's a gap there, and that's where the bats are landing and crawling inside. Brandon has the foam gun, and he's filling in a hole on this side of the dormer. And we're just doing prevention work. We're just going to make sure that the bats don't try to find another way back inside. And this foam, he's per black. It's really good stuff. I have to order it. They don't eat through it. It works pretty well. So if you have a bat infestation in your home, you're in your attic and you see poop all over the place, you're not sure if it's mouse poop or if it's bat poop, the best way to tell is to put a glove on or take something that you can throw away and just rub it. If it turns to dust, it's bat poop. If it's hard or soft and it just rolls, then it's mouse poop. They're very similar in size and appearance. If it is bat poop and you have plenty of it in your attic, you want to call a professional to come clean it out. Do not use a wet dry vac to clean it up. That just blows it everywhere. It can cause problems. Bat poop carries histoplasma, which can cause histoplasmosis, which can be a concern for people who have breathing problems already. Someone in your home has COPD or asthma, and this stuff gets into the breathing air. It can cause histoplasmosis. So I always encourage our customers to go online and just educate yourself about it, so that you're prepared, and you should know. But always call a professional. We can come out and do exclusion work, whether you call North Shore Wildlife or you call another company. Ask about the warranty. Are they going to stick around for a year or 2 years? It's a good idea to find out if they're in it to win it. It takes persistence to get rid of the bats. You have to stay on top of it. So what we're doing here is we're covering the whole area with steel mesh, and what Brandon's going to do is he's going to cut a hole out right where the bats are coming in and out, and he's going to slide the one-way cone through the back, and we're going to install that and put a couple screws in. What that cone does is it sticks straight out into the air, so the bat, when it's coming out at night to feed, can do it. Just climbs out through the cone, flies off, but when it comes back, it can't fly into the end of the cone. Bats, their behavior is to come down, land on the roof, and then crawl into their den entry point. They can't do that once the cone's in. So they're going to be completely evicted. just like the squirrels, are going to try to find another way back inside the house. So we're making sure, again, we're doing that prevention work so that they don't find their way back in. Hey guys, Bob here, North Shore Wildlife. We just finished our bat exclusion here in Rowley, Massachusetts. It was a pretty clear-cut job. We had one spot where we had to put the one-way cone, and what that does is it lets the bats leave but not get back inside, because bats have to land and crawl into their entry point. So what happens is they're able to leave and exit the cone, but they can't fly in the end of the cone. So it works really effective. We're sort of using their behavior against them. We also did prevention work on the dormers. I think there were 4 dormers. So we did prevention work where the construction gaps are. So the dormer hits the roof line. There's usually a construction gap. There was a few of them. So we filled it in with foam real tastefully. We don't foam out your house, but we put that foam in there. We tuck it in nice. And we also did a complimentary mouse exclusion. Sometimes we'll do that for our customers if they're having an issue or concern with mice, and we just fill in the holes around the perimeter of the foundation. Real nice people. We had a great time here today, and we're hoping we buttoned this up. We feel really good about it. Bob here at North Shore Wildlife. If you like our videos, if you like what we're doing, please click at the bottom, subscribe. There's a link there. Hit our like button, give us a thumbs up, let us know you like what's going on. Bob, North Shore Wildlife. We'll see you guys later.